It was a mixed reaction on campus today to the Iranian president's speech. Facing big protests, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad took center stage right here behind me at Columbia University, and the school's president made good on his promise to grill the world leader. While some students say that his views are dangerous and insulting, others are applauding the university's stance on free speech. But one Columbia grad student just doesn't see it that way. She is so mad about her alma mater hosting him today that she literally ripped up her journalism school diploma. Journalist Eliza Didinovit says tearing it up is a sign of mourning. She says that she is ashamed of her school for allowing him on her campus. With me now is the president of Columbia University's College Republicans, Chris Kulawik, and the head of the school's College Democrats, Josh Lipsky. Okay, so both of you were in support of his speaking here. Has it changed your minds now that you got to watch him? Did it change your minds?
Not at all. I mean, this is exactly what we were hoping for. We were hoping he would be grilled and challenged, and from the first moment that President Bollinger got up here and made that speech, we got what we wanted.
But he didn't answer any of the questions. He danced around all of them.
Well, first off, in his denials, there's a lot of information. And secondly, there were moments where he was confused, where he couldn't come up with an answer, or where his answers were completely ridiculous. The homosexuality answer speaks for itself. So I think in that moment, we saw this leader for who he is, and we educated people, which was the purpose of this event.
Chris, what did you take away from this?
I completely agree with Josh. Everyone knew he's a good politician. I think that's not a hidden thing. Everyone knew that coming into the event. And we knew he was going to snake his way around some of these questions. But in the end, where we got him to confirm something and got a yes or no answer, or the fact that he didn't say something meant it just as much as what he did say.
You know what's really surprised me? You didn't get a serious number of questions from students about Iran's involvement in Iraq, killing U.S. troops, men and women who are your very age. Why do you think that wasn't a thing that really seemed to resonate with students in the audience?
I'm not sure, but there was a limited time for questions, and I will say that the College Democrats helped to organize a question campaign. A lot of those questions got through, and there were some tough questions posed to him. When he was asked about women in Iran, he couldn't answer that. So, there's a whole list of atrocities, and we couldn't get to all of them, but we got to a lot of them.
What is your reaction to, there's been a lot of talk about the fact that the ROTC isn't allowed here on campus, that the Minutemen weren't invited back, and now here he comes, and he spends all of this time talking in his flowery language. Some students said they felt it was a waste of time. How do you feel that those groups aren't invited on campus, but he is? Chris?
Well, I think there's some degree of hypocrisy, and I thought it was pretty chilling when some of my Columbian peers were actually cheering during the event, notably during comments related to Palestine. But I think the ideal university, the open university, is going to have ROTC as well as controversial speakers. So I don't think we should be restricting, but really opening up to all these forums and all these discussions.
Do you think he should be invited back next year?
Well, personally, let me just respond to that. I don't think it's fair to compare ROTC and Gilchrist and the whole laundry list of Fox News complaints against Columbia in this event.
I wouldn't say it's Fox News complaints. There are a lot of people who have been complaining about this.
Well, Fox
so
News,
I have to stop you there.
But
we are one news organization that has said, hey, wait a minute here. A lot of Americans are upset because this guy has a direct hand in killing our men and women in Iraq and trying to foment instability in this country, along with, as President Bollinger pointed out today, trying to encourage or wanting to build nuclear weapons.
But that's the importance of focusing on this event and not trying to tie it into all these other unrelated events. And I have to say, this event specifically was about freedom of speech. Please, just a moment.
Okay,
this event was about freedom of speech.
We need to run up to break right there. John, we're going to hand it back to you.
All right.